So here we are again covering Celsius and Fahrenheit for the TSI exam. This is the third problem in the series. If you're just joining us now, that's fine, but I would recommend going back and watching the other two videos because they will help you be fully prepared. Use the formula C equals blah blah blah. What is the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit if the temperature in Celsius is -3 degrees? -3 is my input, so that's my Celsius, and that my Fahrenheit is going to be my output. Now, the problem with this equation that they gave me is, look, it looks like my Fahrenheit should be my input and my Celsius should be my output. So that is not a match. So this is very similar to video number 1. So all we're going to do is C equals 5/9 parentheses F minus 32 parentheses. The very first thing I'm going to do is flip it around. All I did, again, was just take this side and copy it over here, and this side and copy it over here. The reason I did that is because I want my input to be on the right and my output to be on the left, because that's how we usually see things in the math classroom. Now all we're going to do is take a look at terms. This is one giant term, and this is another term. The last time I talked about how we can get rid of fractions. Well, look, I have a 9 at the bottom of this fraction, and I probably don't want to deal with fractions. Many students hate fractions. So to get rid of that 9, all I'm going to do is cross it out and copy what's left behind. Now the cost of doing that little trick is that anything else that's left, any other terms that are left behind, you have to multiply them by the number you crossed out. So this C has to times with 9 now. And there you go. That's the fraction killer. You can eliminate just about any fraction from a problem by doing that. So what I'm going to do is a simple algebra technique called distributing. Okay, so 5 times f makes 5f. And 5 times -32 makes 156. And that equals 9c. The first term in there had to multiply with that 5. That was that f. And when it multiplied with 5, it became 5f. And then I multiplied the second term, which was that -32. Well, a positive and a negative made me a negative. And 5 times 32 is 150. Whoa, 156. No, that's wrong. It's 160. Pardon me. Okay, so 5f minus 160 equals 9c. I'm just trying to get the f to be on the left. So look, again, I have these two terms. And I'm just going to move this term over, and it's going to become plus 160. When you move a term across, it changes its identity from minus to plus. And now, just like in video number 1, I'm stuck now with a single term that has a coefficient. Okay, so the 5f term moved down. This term just moved over there and became plus 160. So that's where all of this came from. Next, all I'm going to do is say, well, I need to get rid of this 5. Now, again, someone's going to say, just bring it over and make it -5. You did it with the 160. Why can't you do it with that one? So if you look at this, this is a single term. And I cannot move that 5 without also moving the f. And why would I want to move the f? I want the f to be my output. I need it to stay where it is. So if you're going to divide a term, you have to divide the number. So cross out that 5 and divide. Do not divide with 5f. That is wrong. Again, we do not want the f to move. If we wanted the f to move, we could have just moved it. No, we're splitting the 5 and the f for the specific reason that we want to keep the f here. Okay, so the f stays behind. So your final formula for this is now going to be f equals 9c plus 160 over 5. My next trick is, all right, now my Fahrenheit looks like my output. That's good. And my Celsius looks like my input. That's good. When you go to put your input, first put empty parentheses. That's the slot for your input. That way you'll always know what to do. Okay, so now my input is -3. See, and now I know exactly what to do. Just like in the previous problem, we're going to go ahead and forget about that 5 on the bottom for now. Just work on the numerator first. A positive and a negative makes a negative, and 9 times 3 is 27. And now I've got -27 plus 160. If signs are different, you just keep the sign for the bigger answer. My numerator is going to be positive because look, if I compare negative 27 and positive 160, which one is bigger? Well, the 160, obviously. So therefore, my final answer is going to be positive. However, since they are different signs, we're just going to subtract. So 160 minus 27. So my numerator is going to be 133. My denominator is still a 5. So now all I have to do is 133 divided by 5, and that will tell me my final answer. You've got 26.6. Okay, 26.6. That's our final answer. Don't forget to visit www.grossimath.com where Texas studies math. Thanks, guys, and have a wonderful day.